We didn't think it was something serious.
It was kind of like shocking to see how quickly everything progressed.
I had a little money that was saved up, but not for this.
This pandemic pretty much just made us shut down just from one day to another day. Not because we wanted to, but because we were forced to.
Like, I don't have a lot of bills, but the bills that I have are big bills. Just to be shut down like that and away from people, it was hard. It was really, really hard for me because, like, this is my life.
I laughed. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna shut down. Like, it's a barbershop. People need to shop. We're a bulletproof industry.
A lot of us just dug into our pockets, like I did. I just dug into my savings, which has completely depleted.
I look up on the screen and I see the NBA season was canceled. I'm like, oh, that's for real.
I have asthma myself. My wife had asthma and I have 2 little girls at home. I was gonna stop cutting hair, stay home with the girls in my family and just depend on the money I saved up over the last few years.
And then they kept on like telling us we was gonna open back up 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later. And next thing you know, it's 3 months into the virus. My pockets was running low, bills was due, cutting hair was the only thing I could do to survive, you know.
I'd say the first week or two, it was cool, you know, you get a break. But by that 3rd week, kids to provide for, mortgage to pay.
I applied for unemployment March 16th. I did not get anything until the 2nd week of May. It was super stressful.
Overall, it was like frustrating because they would give us a reopening date and then they would just keep pushing it back. So it was like pretty bad. But if you're good with money, that's what I always try to preach to the barbers is save your money because you never know, if something like that gonna happen again,
May 25th, about a week or two before the ban is lifted and we can go back to work, we're hit with another crisis. An innocent man by the name of George Floyd had his life taken.
Tal, check his pulse. Tal, check his pulse, bro. Bro, check his pulse, bro.
And I mean, just to watch that video.
Get off of his neck!
You know, George Floyd died in South Minneapolis. I was actually getting my hair cut at my old barbershop I used to work at when we got word about George Floyd. And the first thing that came to my mind was like, dang, again? Like, when is it gonna stop?
I worry in this moment, I really do, that we're gonna repeat history, that this is the movie Groundhog Day. Because here we are again, in a nightmare, not a comedy.
And it's 2021 almost, and we're still dealing with this.
This shouldn't happen to any human being.
It created complete chaos and people that were frustrated, outraged, and all rightfully so. Then there were people that were just taking advantage of a situation, and that's where a lot of small businesses were affected. It's kind of opened the city's eyes to who's really here.
When I first seen what happened with George Floyd, the first thing that I thought about was, what if that was me?
And then watching that whole video, sitting there for the entire length of that video was like, wow, like, it's traumatic, it hurts,
I honestly feel like it's starting to get washed away. More things need to be changed.
I believe that the barber industry and barber leaders like Wahl are in the right direction with stuff like this by giving barbers a platform to speak and just, like I said, continue the conversation.